Hi folks, and welcome back to part 3 of our Master of Command British Expedition playthrough, and welcome to our ranks. Well, we've got our first officer named after one of you guys. We've got Markgfl de Ruyter. I think I've got the name right. I apologise if not. And also the Frisian Volunteers taking over some Hanoverian foot. As we jump into more of Act 3 of the gameplay. Sorry, Act 1 of the gameplay. It's part 3. We're hoping to get to the end of Act 1 today. So let's jump in, let's go and have a fight, and see what awaits us in today's episode. Okay, I can see an army, I was going to say desperately trying to run away, but I'm not sure that it is. Let's go and see if we can intercept that. Let's go take the guy. Oh, it's going to be a fight. We're evenly matched. Oh no, we were evenly matched, but he decided to flee. Well, all that means is that they tried to get out the way, and they failed. They have some... Oh, the surf recruits are not so good. Okay. 1 cavalry, 1 artillery. We can take these guys. Okay, we're going for a slightly different... Oh, I've got the Jaegers stuck out here on this edge. Let's go in. Wow, enemy artillery opening up at long range. Not good. We're going to take advantage of this hill over here. But we're going to have a slightly lopsided deployment. I say slightly lopsided. I do, of course, mean extremely lopsided deployment. We've got the Highlanders in reserve. And we've got a regiment of foot here. Oh, we're going to have another... Actually, let's put those guys in like that, because they're going to get some better cover. And the subsidy Jaeger probably going to find themselves massively... Oh, they're going to... Yeah, hang on. Let's bring the cavalry down here. We're on the hill. Let's get Domschutten's battery deployed for battle. And we're out of range of the enemy artillery. Oh, we can't shoot them, but they can shoot us by the looks of it. We have some fairly strong defensive positions. Hang on, let's bring the subsidy Jaegers up alongside this and get our cavalry flanking, and let's slow the battle down as well, because this is now going... Hang on. Oh, that's my general. Right, I don't know where my general's going to be most needed. I'll put him near the front. I think the lines will hold. It's going to be the cavalry here that's going to be the most interesting. Colonel Leonidas Dragoons are going in. Charge! Oh, God, I got the wrong guys. Hang on. Everyone go in there. Well, that worked pretty well. Charge! Keep going, fellas. Keep going. We're rolling up the line now. Just a minute. That escalated fairly quickly, I would say. That was hilarious. Right, God, they're going for a retreat. Oh my God. Go for it. Charge. I'm going to let them keep on running those guys down. They're just blasting away like you would not believe. Okay, we need to actually... I've got this regiment of foot. We need to deploy up there. Frisian volunteers are moving. Everyone should move forward and just attack. Everything's broken. This has gone spectacularly well. I didn't get the Mikado Highlanders in there. But let's move things up if we can. Who have I attacked here? Because this doesn't look quite right. Who are we trying to... Oh, okay. Well, we've been caught in the water here, which isn't great. Sadly. Right. Get on the other side of that. There's a huge long line of casualties here. But we've still chased them off. Unbelievable. No one can stop the Leonidas Dragoons. Strategy game Mike's regiment of foot over there. The 48th foot taking a beating. The teabaggers. Just move the teabaggers up and let's run them into position, by the way. Tell you what we do need to work on. The Jaegers go after the artillery. Did my provincial cavalry... They haven't rallied yet. Okay, we can speed up a bit now. Let's run the Brunswick Musketeers over there. Do you know what? No one is stopping these Dragoons here. We're going for another charge for all they are exhausted. They're still chasing the Russian Dragoons off. We can't... There we go. We got him. What a fight. So, a nice little chest of cash for that. We lost 1,000 men, which we can replace, which is great news. We got 6-pounder guns. Maybe make room for some new artillery. What's that one? That is morale and melee damage. The writings of Maurice de Saxe emphasize resolve and discipline in battle, a favoured read among French commanders who fight with both pride and cold steel. That just sounds good. And we need to keep these captured uniforms because they are very useful for encounters. Spirit rations. Yeah, charge goes up, accuracy goes down. Good for melee cavalry. Alright, options there. But what do we really need? Do we need cash and ammo? We do need ammo. I mean, the reservists and the casualties would be excellent there. Or just, do we need provisions? No, let's go for that. That is a lot of reservists, which we do actually have a use for. I want to see what sort of levels up we got from here. I'm sure we can promote some people after that. That was a pretty fantastic fight, especially for the Dragoons. I'm well impressed with that. We need to buy ammunition, maybe food. Right, let's take a look at the artillery first. They've got iron 6-pound guns. So we've got that, but we've just got extra ones. Be a nice one to keep hold of. Anyone get a level up? Let's just check that first. Yes! Strategy game Mike's 48th foot. Oh, were these just redcoat recruits? They are going to be British foot, because I want these to be British veteran foot. Yes, take that upgrade. That's a very nice upgrade there. Cool stuff. And you can maybe be armed with... What are these things? Reload and accuracy, which would be very nice, actually. But that veterancy gain is nice. But reload and accuracy. Yeah, let's go for that. I'm going to go for that one. So, anybody else? Anyone else do a level up? No? Surprisingly not, actually. I thought the Dragoons might have... Actually, there's nothing to level up them to, are they? They're maxed out now. Yeah. They might get better stats from experience. I don't know. We're still trying to figure that one out. And this gives us morale and... Oh, melee damage, though. That would be good for them. But to buy this is another 150. We're making like a super unit there. I don't know that's a great idea. I'll tell you what, you guys can have it, because for provincial cavalry, that's actually quite nice. Oh, that's also very nice. They don't have rations. It's only 50 gold, so let's give them that. This unit, by the way, available for command if anyone would like it. So those we're keeping. That's the rations. That's good for a charge. Oh, we should give that. Oh, but hang on, they've got that, so... We don't care too much about accuracy on those guys. I'll maybe just sell that stuff. We don't need to keep everything. And a veterancy one. What are you guys gonna upgrade to? Hanoverian Grenadiers. Which would be good. I think we'll take the upgrade as well. I'm gonna spend, and you can get that. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at the map. We need to head to the outposts up here. Where's a good place to buy ammunition? Oh, actually, what I want to do is take this guy on down here. So, yeah, let's go and restock over in Rathenow. We might meet an army on the way. And then we're going to head down and have a massive fight here. Okay, we're going to take on ammunition and some extra food. We're just going to see what's in the gunsmith. I tend not to buy these things. But they've got Charleville Neustadt muskets. I'm looking for something with better than 20% accuracy, really. Carbines. Don't know that we want to bother wasting money on carbines. Although they look quite good. No good muskets? Do we have different grades? These are all classed as basic, which suggests that there are different grades, but I haven't seen any. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to see if we can loot some stuff instead. And over in the barracks, we've got more redcoat recruits. We need them. We need those recruits. Who's at the noble estate, by the way? I think we've had a look in here before, haven't we? Okay, no, let's take a quick check on the army. With enough money, I can get another brigade out. But that's okay. We've got our recruits in place over there. And they may as well have... Yep, they may as well have some basic canteens. We'll start leveling those guys up. Alright, I'll keep the items for now. And off we go. It's going to be a big fight down here. It's going to be an epic fight down here. What have they got? They've got 1, 2... Just 2 cavalry. And 4 artillery. Oh my god, this might be my doom. I may have misjudged things here, folks. Okay, off we go. We've got quite a scary looking force in front of us with a lot of artillery. So I'm actually going to take advantage of these woods as much as possible. I don't know if woods provide a lot of cover from artillery fire, but we're soon going to find out. And we're going to have our dragoons possibly out in the open field. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I've missed off a regiment of foot here. Shit, that was a mistake. Right, okay. Let's get these guys. We're going to have some crap coming at them right away. Let's get them into some cover over here. And I'm actually going to sprint. I didn't see that. That was a little mistake there. We forgot to send orders. That's what it was. We forgot to send orders. Let's have the Jaegers on the flank. And we got... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. We need to make sure you're deployed for combat. And we've got a lot of artillery fire coming in, which we are going to have to try and break. We're going to have a problem with enemy infantry over here. But not if we use the dragoons on our flank to our advantage. I have to watch that enemy cavalry. Where's that coming in at? It's staying back at the moment, which is good for us. And what we need to do is try and get the enemy to spread its artillery fire out. I think they're going to try and form up before they come at us, which is excellent. And we've got the Highlanders in reserve and our general, who... Oh, no, that's... You've got to be careful with the generals. I don't want them to attract artillery fire. Those guys are in position. Nice. So we've got these 2 units on the flank. Let's move them up. The subsidy Jaeger will take on these French Fusiliers. Let's get into stay in some cover. And who's that? Joe's regiment of foot can probably move up. Let's get them moving up a bit. Have we got engagement anywhere? No. The Redcoat recruits. Oh, these are brand new recruits on this edge of the line. That's very, very sketchy. Very sketchy. Oh, I see. I see. Subsidy Jaegers in full cover. Right, let's go and open fire on them. Frisian volunteers should be returning fire, assuming that everyone's got suitably long-range weapons. Let's just move forwards like that. Alright, this is where the battle is going to be won or lost. Let's get the dragoons moving out. Dragoons are going to need to take on these guys. Russian provincial cavalry. We can do that. Pause! I just heard a charge coming in. Where was that? Oh, it's here? I don't think that's going to go well for the Diesbach Fusiliers when they meet Joe's regiment of foot right there. That's fine. The Jaegers are doing okay. I think we're going to meet these guys in the bloody woods here. My provincial cavalry, I think, can outfight their provincial cavalry, so I'm going to bring the dragoons up. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's just weaken this off. There. Oh, God. That might have been a mistake. There's a tough old fight going on down here. Where are the Highlanders needed? Elsewhere we're doing fine. We're taking advantage of the trees. It's okay. These guys won. We're going to actually, yes, bring them back over here. They're shattered. Excellent. Bring the dragoons up to the edge. Sorry, the provincial cavalry up to the edge of the woods. The Swiss Fusiliers, they will shatter. Well, they will break. But heavy dragoons going in, firing on the charge. I wonder if that should maybe be adjusted out in a patch, because I'm not quite sure that we should be firing on the charge like that. Retreat! Charge again. Yes, they'll tire out, but hopefully we can get the shatter. Yes, we have. Cool. Pull back. Turn that off. You guys need to reform now. You need to reform and reload. See if you can pull them back. These guys are going to get hit in the flank. Turn around and attack. I had to do that, otherwise we were going to get chased away. Nice. They have shattered, I think. They're shattered. Excellent. Advance up. Up through the woods. I'm going to bring on Ricardo's Highlanders, who have so far had a quiet time or two. The teabaggers as well. Definitely want to get involved more. Help these recruits out over here. I'm just going to add a general into this mix to try and just help out in that direction. Okay, there's a whole lot of stuff going on over here we need to be paying attention to. Get the cavalry in. Frisian volunteers have gone in. Right, let's... Right, this should be secure on this flank now. We're still chasing that Russian provincial cavalry, I beg your pardon. 712 kills with the dragoons. That is excellent. Truly, truly excellent. Let's go for this field artillery. There's a lot of stuff retreating now. I think it's time to unleash the Highlanders. Let's just make sure everyone is in the position to... Where are the Highlanders? Do you know what? Just bunch up. We're going to go in column formation because it's a bit quicker. My subsidy Jaeger, they took a beating, but they're doing okay. It looks like we're going in now. We're going to hit something. Shattered. Shattered. Excellent. Right, there's no chance of that coming back. Those guys need to rest up. Go after the artillery, which will also shatter, I think. Nice. I think we can catch all those up. Actually, let's get those in. I know those guys they've shattered anyway. My cavalry's going to be utterly exhausted. I held... Where are the Highlanders? I think I've held the Highlanders back a bit too far. You need to move in and attack there. Did I not bring them in? There they are. Okay, we need to get them up here. Oh, it's done. Okay, 600 in coin. And do we not get to pick a... I thought we'd get to pick a... What do you call it? One of these for defeating an entrenched enemy. But we got a crap ton of loot there, which is awesome. And an artillery doctrine. Or treatise, or whatever you want to call them. Accuracy and cover bonus. That's nice. We'll definitely have that. But we lost 2,000 men, so I could take more reservists, which would feed all those. Or I could do this for veterancy and provisions, and then recruit reservists as we go. Or that one for an extra 200 and some ammo. We'll not have enough ammo to replenish everything. I'm going to do that one, I think. And we did get a doctrine. Excellent. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So we've got reserved rations. So provision consumption is... That's good, especially over winter. The baggage trains is nice. Ammunition consumption in battle. I wonder if that means that our ammo lasts longer in the battle as well, as it's just not cheaper to replenish. Not sure. Night marches, we will not worry about that one, I think. So it's between these two. I kind of like both. I haven't seen us run out of ammunition. Provisions will save us loads of money in the long run, so we're going to take that one. Actually, we did use a lot of ammunition in that fight, looking at the ammo bars on these. So either of those could have been good. But we should be able to... We can afford to replace that. Excellent. Alright, so Mr. Townsend over here. We're hoping for a cavalry promotion. Oh, actually there is a good one there. Firm. Melee damage received is reduced and veterancy gain is increased. Combat effectiveness. I could probably do that one, you know. 5% combat effectiveness. Move speed is also excellent for cavalry, isn't it? Ah, that's a tough one. Officer death chance. 5%. Don't like that. Let's do this. Let's do this, I think. I'm thinking... but 15% move speed for cavalry. Yeah, go on then. Mr. Townsend is going to take a risk with that one. Okay, who got an upgrade? Did anyone get an upgrade? The Brunswick Musketeers. Oh, I could take them up to subsidy Jaegers, which they would be quite good. We get some reservists back. So stats, obviously they're going to be worse in melee, but they are considerably more accurate and have more morale. Do you know what? I kind of wanted to do that, so let's tick the box. We've got more light infantry, which do prove useful. We might need to re-equip some of their... Well, I mean, we don't need that, for example. Oh, God, I clicked the wrong button there. What we do need is reload and accuracy, which will really help. Ammo consumption is good anyway. The move speed wants to come off now. And I think, actually, move speed bonuses go on. And we can give them some food. Let's take that over there. That wants to be saved, because that can be used in encounters as well. And we could just give them that. But that's definitely not useful in this case. Move speed and stamina. Oh, that's a better one. Let's give them those. And we have ammo consumption. They're the same. I don't have anything else awesome to put on there at the moment. Well, having said that, no, that's not what we want. We shall withhold until we find someone else. Now, over on the artillery here, we're going to spend, because they have this, to get accuracy and cover bonus, which is well worth having, I think. Anyone else ready for an upgrade? I'm not seeing anybody here. We've got to get the Highlanders into fighting. What about the provincial cavalry? They're getting there, but they're not there yet. And new red... Oh, these guys need some stuff. Okay, so you can have your sturdy shoes. You can have the veterancy pike. And a cartridge box would be a good idea. Which also gives us this, which gives melee damage and cover bonus, which is nice. That's a Highlander's weapon. Definitely, because we're going to try and get them into melee more. At least that is our plan. Do you know what? Let's give the Highlanders some booze. I think that's a good one to have. Which opens up tea for anyone else. What about some of these subsidy Jaegers? You can now have accuracy and reload. Oh god, these guys are going to be... These guys are going to be awesome. In fact, wait, if I may have overdone things a little bit. Have I got too many subsidy Jaegers? Stick that on anyway. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Wrong one. Right. Okay. We are good. Let's go shopping. We need to stop over at... We need to stop over at that place? No, actually, ammunition's not too bad. We'll just go here. Alright, let's stock up on some more reservists and some more food. And this is where we actually go to... Wait, hang on. Just before I check. Is there a better place to sell where we get more money? That has more items. That would be worse. We've got... What have we got? 185. Oh, we've got 50 days. That's quite good. So we've got time to go and do those, I think. But I might as well sell the gear here. There's no... Whoops. There's no advantage to waiting. I'm going to sell one of those. Oh, wait. We've got good captured uniforms and basic captured uniforms. Sell the good ones because it's worth more. And I'm going to keep that. And oh, wait, hang on a sec. What have we got to recruit here? Just provincial cavalry, which we're not interested in. Okay. Let us head out to the north. Oh, straight away find an encampment. Let's go check this out. Our scouts report an enemy force encamped across the river. Today marks a festival of some kind, and the men appear to be in high spirits, drunk, unguarded, and wholly unfit for battle. We cross now with improvised rafts, or we could spend one day. Let's do it properly. We're going to spend some money and do one day. Do it properly. Enemies captured. Boats were launched at first dark, and the column crossed in silence. Oars were muffled, the engineer kept the craft tight, and the current was mastered with guidemen on the ropes. We landed above the camp, seized the pickets before they could cry alarm, formed a line in the trees. At the signal, the tents were rushed, and the enemy, heavy with drink, broke without order. Guns and colours were taken, officers secured in their shirts, and a broad body laid down arms. Our losses were light, and the men kept their ranks in the withdrawal. We now hold the far bank and the ford behind us, with prisoners and stores enough to show for the night's work. So we've got a ton of reservists and 2 weapon items, which are probably not what we want, but we'll check them out. So it's excellent having so many reservists, but I could probably have used some other things a bit more. So the dragoons, they've got cuirassier swords. We've got charge of 6 and melee of 12, which is good. I could get... Well, let's go on price. The cuirassier swords are worth more, so let's assume they're better. And they've got the same as well. Less charge, but better melee? I'm honestly not sure. I think we'll probably find something else. We'll keep them and sell them. Alright, with that down, I think we kind of want to go in a path like this. There's a battlefield there. And an outpost up there. We might find something else as we go, so let's go north. We're not spotting... Oh, we are. There's a convoy. Okay. I'm okay for supplies. I'll just check and see what there is to buy here. Is there any red coat... There are red... Right, okay. Let's take these guys on. Which, for the moment, fills out our army. But we can give them... not very much at all. We don't have a whole lot of stuff spare. I think I'm going to sell the swords, actually. So let's go there. And we will keep... one each of these. Right. Is there... There's a powder house. I mean, such things are useful. But screw it. We'll see what we can find in the field as we go. So we have a convoy. A provisions shipment. Oh, I've got an option to do 2 things here. Our scouts have stopped a line of civilian wagons bound for the enemy with provisions to replenish their forces in the region. The drivers plead for release, offering a portion of their cargo in return for safe passage. So I can accept the bribe and get 5 civilian items at the cost of a week's growth here, which is probably not what we want. 50 provisions and delay the enemy for a week. Or seize the provisions and delay them by... Oh, yeah, because we have the doctrine preserved rations. Excellent. That was worth picking up because food and an extra week of time is going to be quite useful. Oh, God, there's a fort. Let's take the fort. A sudden advance has borne unexpected fruit. The enemy's forward command post was taken by surprise, its staff scattered before an alarm could be sounded. We have captured several officers and recovered maps, dispatches and ledgers from within. It's a rare and valuable stroke. So if we capture the officers, we get 100 thalers. We capture the officers in exchange for one of ours, we get a level 2 officer. And then we can't do that. 100 in cash or a free... Yeah, let's get a level 2 officer. We get Lawrence Crawford. He has move speed at the cost of stamina, but then also stamina. That's actually a bonus. So he's got, in effect, plus 10% stamina and 10% move speed. I can see the makings of a fine cavalryman there. Oh my god, I just realised on Townsend I've got double death chance on here. Shite. Alright, that's going to be something we need to watch out for. Alright, our new guy's pretty good. We're going to get him into play. And it's winter, so we have to watch out for food. It slows us down, I think, and we spend more in food. Let's see if we can get some more of these. Done. Fresh recruits. Ah, now this is why I've been saving all those items. Word of your arrival has travelled swiftly, and a crowd of eager young men has gathered at the outpost seeking enlistment. They come with little more than the clothes on their backs, drawn by the promise of a new army forming under your command. So we don't need reservists. We could raise a new regiment, or we could outfit a regiment with great equipment and get a line regiment, because we've got the silver gorget and the worn uniforms. That is excellent. We've got a whole unit of British foot there. Now then, the British foot are superb. I can't afford a new brigade at the moment, so what we're going to do... Are these which are the new redcoat recruits? It's not them. It must be those guys. I don't think they've fought, so I'm going to put the British foot in there. They go into reserve until we can actually afford this extra brigade, which I'm hoping is going to be soon. I think we're okay for food. Cavalry clash. On the far meadow, our allied cavalry have met the enemy's horse. Squadrons wheel and trade cuts, carbines crack at close range, and pickets scatter along the hedgerows. We may put in our cavalry and press the affair, at which the allied cavalry will dress on us and join our forces. So if we send the lights in, we take 10% attrition and rescue a cavalry regiment. If we trot them in, we take 5% attrition. I'm going to try trotting them in, because 5% attrition sounds better. I think this is for the whole army. And it worked, and yes, we had to replenish a whole lot of men from there, so... was that worth it for a free cavalry regiment? I don't know, but we are at the state where we desperately need this brigade now. Okay, let's see if we can go and make some money. How much time have I got left? Let's go to... I'm hoping we might spot something down here that we can do and get some cash from. I'm going to sell... the 6-pounder guns for 300. I'll wait until we can actually afford to buy the thing, otherwise I might regret not having those. Let's take the road. Oh, we've got an army. Oh, excellent. We can smash this. This is our cash cow, folks, right here. All right, we should have a pretty easy victory here. I'll maybe hold the Jaegers back a little bit. Our line regiments are going in. And the only thing I really have to be careful of are the 2 units of cavalry. So I think we're going to take up a forward position, get the artillery in, and then we're going to go on the offensive. Just watch the enemy horsemen. That's the only risk. I've got my units kind of bunched up a little bit as well. Let's bring the Jaegers up a bit further. Right, let's get these guys in. Oh, okay. We're going in. Ah, I see what's happening over here. Right, let's just slow things down a little bit. Can we sprint those guys in like that? I haven't unlimbered those. I wish you could auto unlimber artillery once it had finished moving. We just need to advance here, because otherwise... Do you know what? Charge! Go and shatter that regiment over there. Oh, I missed this one. That's really bad of me. I should have... They've shattered anyway. We'll get those fellas on that one. Barebox teabaggers, they're going. And the Highlanders, I'm going to order a charge. Because that's what our Highlanders are for. Mike's men are going to take a quick turn around there and attack them. Shattered. Excellent. Provincial cavalry doing well. Can the Highlanders get in? Nope, they can't. Excellent. The war chest grows. So at this point... Oh, we've got some nice loot there as well. Good haversacks, good food. And tea. Tea is always nice. I don't need reservists. Veterancy would be good and provisions, but I think I'm going to take the cash. We're going to take the cash. Okay. And then we are going to sell some of this stuff. But we need to keep a little bit for equipping the new units with. So let's do that. We're okay for ammo. All the rest. Oh, nice. I have a new trait to pick. What shall I have for my division? Burly. Grenade throw range and melee damage is good. Loud. Sounds much like me. We're not taking increased fire damage, though. And cover effectiveness is good at the cost of charge. We don't do a lot of charging. But I'm going to take 5% melee damage. We will eventually get some grenadiers in here. But it's a bit of an odd perk to pick, is that? But I didn't like the other options. Maybe I should have skipped and come back at another time. Is anyone else upgraded? It seems not. Okay. So we're nearly there to get that next brigade in. Let's go check out the convoy. Oh my god, I found a huge army. A string of pack mules and carts has been intercepted, their casks sloshing with spirits bound for taverns and camps across the lines. The smugglers claim no allegiance, offering a share of their stock if allowed to pass. We may take what is offered and let them go, or seize the entire haul. Now, because I have preserved rations, I can receive excellent beer and spirits rations. And there's no downside to this, so yeah, let's take those. This is interesting. So what does excellent do? It's just much better versions. Melee damage plus 8. Charge plus 10. Let me see. I think so. I think we're going to improve that. And they haven't actually got a food ration at the moment, but I can't afford to do it. The Highlanders, charge plus 6. Charge plus 10. There we go. Switch them over. Yeah, I need to save those final pennies. Now then, folks, we have a decision to make. I didn't expect to see another entrenched army here, but we get a doctrine if we take it, and I think that would be so good. We can afford to do it. Let's have a big fight. Oh, let's go take that first. There might be something epic in there. Ha, we can't get both. Group of merchants is passing through the area under light guard. They request assistance in defending their wagons from bands of highwaymen. We may assign them a portion of our reserves and ammunition, whether modest or generous, but must understand that anything we commit shall be at risk. The farther they travel, the more time it will cost us, and if the mission fails, our losses will not be recovered. So, if I give them 400 reservists, which I can easily afford, there's a moderate chance the merchant survives. If I give them 580, they will... Okay, let's give them 580. Because I had a lot. Our detachment returned with the merchants in good order. The escort beat off 2 attempts by highwaymen. The wagons kept their line and reached our pickets by nightfall. Losses were light and discipline held. We get 70 thalers, 2 civilian items, and half... Well, more than half the reservists back. Okay. What do we get? We get basic shepherd's axes. And tea. Well, it's fine. Tell you what we can do, though. We can buy this fella now. Right, let's get Lieutenant Crawford. Is he a lieutenant? He can't be a lieutenant. He's got stamina and move speed bonuses. So this is my cavalryman over here. So we're going to switch the British foot. Those guys over there. We've got more redcoat recruits, and then the cavalry goes in here. Do we have anything good for horsemen? Not really, but we have tea. Tea is absolutely sodding useless for those guys. Bollocks. Okay. Oh, but we could have tea over there, actually. That's much more use. Accuracy and reload is always good. We've got morale and stamina. Stamina is going to be useful for the cavalry, certainly. Let's give them that. And one of these, I think. There's no need for accuracy here whatsoever. And we can't give them a cheese, so that's good. Over there. We can give the shepherd's axes. Not that I'm expecting those guys to get involved in a fight, but you never know. And that's that one, I think. And then you may as well. Actually, tea will be better. I'm sure. Oh, they can have both? Oh, of course, because that's just a canteen. Alright, that's a nice one. And then cheese can't go. Right, let's have a fight. Big fight to end the episode. Oh, there's a herd down there. Alright. Well, that's going to be something else to do. What have we picked on here, by the way? German grenadiers. Right, that's scary. That's... Oh, the Royal Swedish... Okay, this looks like... this is going to be a tough fight. But only 2 units of cavalry, which is good news for us. So once again, we're keeping the Highlanders in reserve here. But let's just make sure that these guys are in the best possible positions. Oh, and thank you to everyone who's told me in the comments of the videos. If you hold down the tab key, you can see where everyone in the army is deploying to, which makes trying to reposition everything considerably easier. So thanks for that, guys. Hang on. Let's make sure the artillery is ready to go. Oh, we can actually start chewing away at that lot up there, because the balls will bounce through. And we all like to bounce our balls from time to time. Right, move the subsidy Jaegers up to the top of the wood. And let's get the cavalry out on the flank, up that hill. No, I've done that wrong. I've done that a little bit wrong. Thought I had both units selected. Alright, the subsidy Jaegers can actually... We'll let them advance. My artillery's getting shot to shit. Do you know what? I don't think that's going to be an option. We are going to advance on this side. Like... Can I press escape? Because that was the wrong... No. Halt! Halt! Where's halt? I need a keyboard command. I know what I'm doing. I'm pressing the wrong buttons down here. Right, we're going to try and advance like that, but also with the Jaegers on the flank. And we're going to slow things down a bit, because this is going to require a bit of effort. Let's bring in some cavalry on that side. We're getting shot to shit in the middle, which is really not good for us. So what we're going to do is bring the Jaegers up like this, and the cavalry in an outflanking maneuver. And then I think we're going to advance 2 units on this side like that. Let's do them like that, so we've got like a good angle to go at these guys. I don't want that unit to get involved. And let's bring the Highlanders up. And let's get my general over there. Frisian volunteers are doing okay. We're going to get some combat going here in a moment. Right, let's get these fellas here. Oh, no, they're coming on. Excellent. Perfect. This is what we wanted to see. You guys sprint. You can burn some stamina because you can get in position and start shooting. And then now we slow things down. The enemy are making an attack. And I did not expect this to go quite like this, which is fine. Hit those teabaggers. Okay. Let's make sure the Highlanders... In fact, the Highlanders are probably going to have to come on at a run there and get involved. This is looking quite promising. Oh, we need to advance the redcoats. And make sure the cavalry's in a position here. They're going for a charge. Shoot at them. Shoot at them. Give them a volley. Give them a volley. Nice, the German grenadiers. I'll get the skirmishers onto the grenadiers as well, because they are going to undoubtedly hammer me there. Okay, you guys need to go like this now, but on the double. I've thrown the cavalry in. Oh god, my Jaegers have got caught. Can I draw them back? No, we're stuck there. I think I'm just sitting just out of range of these bastards and getting shot, aren't I? What about my cavalry? Because I've not been paying attention to this. I think we can do those. Let's give these guys a volley, then get the heavy dragoons in. Advance. I'll have to watch the other side in a moment. Let's hope my cavalry win that fight. And then I'll probably launch my dragoons at the other guys. Do I charge? No, I do not. We go after those. Right, what happened over here? Can we not? Yes, we can move like that. Excellent. I could do with a general. If we have a general who could maybe come and just stop everything running away, that would be superb. My recruits against... We shattered the German grenadiers? No way! No way. British foot against German fusiliers. That's quite a tough fight, that one. We're going to wait for that to recover, I think. Let's go throw in some help over there and advance through the centre. Excellent. Their centre's now looking weak. There's a line. There's a hole in the line there. Did I see off some cavalry? Because yes, they've shattered. Right. Let's break that. Dragoons going in. They should actually shatter this. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, I wish I could get my general to go a bit faster. Excellent. The cavalry's returned. I think the Jaegers have decided enough's enough. Oh, we've got yeah, excellent. We've got my general sprinting now, which looks more useful. Hang on. I'm just going to turn like that. Mikado's Highlanders. Give them a volley, and then the Highlanders are going in. They're doing like a rippling fire. Look at that. That looks quite impressive. Reloading. We'll take the fire. The enemy are going to fire at me, are they not? I'm waiting for that volley to come off. It's gone. Charge. And now we charge. They're murdering these guys. Okay. Did I have some cavalry chase them off the top of the map? Yes, I did. Come back. And the artillery shattered, which was unexpected. Highlanders going in. They will definitely smash these fusiliers. Let's see this. Just don't take a volley in the face first. Yeah, I thought that was going to be quite an easy one, actually. And then open fire on the enemy artillery. Whoever was there has run off, which is excellent. Oh my god, look at this mess. Getting my general in there might just have made the difference there, you know. We've got to get someone in over here. Yeah, go on, give them a volley. We might as well blast them. Can we shatter them? The shattering stuff's always nice. I mean, the enemy are about to retreat. I'm going to have to find some recruits after this. Oh, we withdrew from that. That's surprising. Where's my dragoons? As long as we don't take a... There we go, we've got him. I was going to say, as long as we don't take another volley from the artillery, we should be good there. Well, that's going to replenish the cash, and there should be some good news for the new brigade that came in, a new division, I should say. That's a lot of plunder. I mean, we lost nearly all those recruits, so I'm thinking we take on the reservists. Yeah, I don't think we question that. We just take on the reservists. And this is what I wanted. Campaign visibility plus 30%. Subsidies increased by 5 tilers daily. Reservists available at settlements plus 50%. And the British Grenadiers. Heavy infantry combat effectiveness is increased by 10%, but the recruitment cost goes up. Well, as we tend to upgrade to them rather than buy them, I think that's going to be fine. The visibility is nice. Do you know what? We're going to have some more Grenadiers at some point. So I think we go for this. Although that's also looking quite nice. No, let's go for this. And so that's pretty sweet. And we are going to put all the Grenadiers. We're going to concentrate them in Markgfl's division because he has the grenade throw bonus range. We'll talk about grenades and their historical use when we actually get to use them for the first time. But yes, well, that's a subject for another day. Let's just enjoy spending some things here. Gunner's implements. I could really do with some extra artillery. That would be awesome. So we've actually got 2 promotions to do. So we've got some redcoat recruits over here, which are going to go up to... I don't know whether to go for Highland Grenadiers, charge of 40, melee of 35 versus British Grenadiers. They're all pretty sweet. The fact that this cost is higher suggests that this is the better route to do. So actually, we're going to... Oh, I can't do that one yet? We'll hold off. We'll recruit them next time, or promote them next time. But the cavalry, with a 4 over here. Do I really want light dragoons? The fact that they're faster, it's something different, I guess. Let's take some light dragoons. That might have been the wrong choice, because the other guys have a bigger unit and seem to be better, but we'll figure out what we're doing with that. So I'm going to upgrade my Highlanders with great coats, because we get a melee damage bonus reduction, which I think is pretty sweet. Alright folks, there's just a few days left before the end of this act and we face the big battle. We've got some stuff to do. There's a herd down to the south and there is an outpost to the north. And we'll see if we can maybe recruit some more artillery there or something useful for the final battle. Remember, these acts, as the early acts, are all about building the force up for the much tougher acts 2 and 3. So I'm really thinking we're off to a good start here. Anyway, join us again in the next episode where we see what awaits us at the end of this level and what will face us at the beginning of Act 2. We'll see you on the next one.